Welcome to the 36th Annual Amerikick International Martial Arts Championships. I am Mark Russo, joined tonight with Jarrett Liker, your host for this evening's show. Jarrett, please tell us what we're going to see tonight during the show.
Mark, tonight's event is a showcase of martial arts athletes represented from multiple disciplines from throughout the world. Tonight, they're going to be vying for the coveted Amerikick International Martial Arts Championship titles, and in our main event, we have the highly anticipated Men's Openweight World Championship, and it has been something that has been hyped up throughout the world on social media and in the sport martial arts news, and I know tonight everyone is going to be tuning in to see who steps up and ends on top as the Openweight World Champion. I am ready to go tonight, very hyped up for this event, Mark.
We're all excited tonight, and we're going to be back in a few minutes to bring you the awesome show.
I've been taking my kids to Amerikick martial arts since my oldest boy's been 3. Over the last 8 years, I've seen my son excel in all sports, not only from soccer to lacrosse, but most importantly, in school. I've witnessed how focus, dedication, and determination are at the core of what Amerikick teaches. See, Amerikick martial arts is not just a place where you take your kids to karate, but as they say, learning lessons for life.
Yeah, Mark, and Emma is from Chicago. They do a lot of training on virtually on FaceTime and Skype. Talk about dedication and really putting time in with one another to get the synchronization together. Most of these teams, they live together in the same towns or train in the same schools. And these guys, the only time they get together is when they're at tournaments. Kieran is coming off some huge wins in Las Vegas at one of the largest traditional karate competitions in the world. And Emma and Kieran have had an amazing year so far together.
Showing that balance, that power, excellent performance.
Looks like AWMA Amerikick maintains their number one world ranking here again at the Amerikick Internationals.
All right, and we're off. We're going to see some action here. Once again, Morgan and Melanie. Morgan's in the black and blue.
And there we go, Morgan pressing the action.
Morgan Plowden captures the title and the prize money and the famous Crystal Cup here at Amerikick Internationals. We'd like to thank our sponsors for the Amerikick Internationals again this year. Title sponsor, Asian World of Martial Arts. Champions Way, our Perfect Mind company. Macho Martial Arts.
Next up, we're going to see a fight between Josh Horwich and Dean Barry of Ireland.
All right, here we go.
And a sweep by Dean Barry. And that's 1 point. 1 point for the sweep. Another injury here.
Caught Josh completely by surprise. Puts him on the board by 1 point.
No.
Eck, looks like he stepped out of the ring.
1 point now.
1 point over to Josh. And looking like a body kick and a punch at the same time. We got 1-1. 1 point to Josh Horwich.
It is 2-1 for Josh.
And over the top by Dean Barry, ties it back up 2-2. Another one over the top by Dean. Dean trains in Ireland, also alongside one of the most famous Irish fighters in the world is Conor McGregor. Trains at SBG, just getting started on his MMA career in addition to his point fighting kickboxing career. Oh, and Dean with another step-in back fist. That's another consecutive point, 4-2. Over the top again with the back fist, and looking like a clash.
One of the best matches, I think, so far of this round, the quarterfinals.
4-2. Dean.
30 seconds left. Tie score.
Tie score.
Correction.
4-3.
It's 4-3. Dean is in the lead by 1.
12 seconds to go. Nine seconds, and another step over back fist
That's
by
several.
Barry. 1, 2, and 3. He's up 5-3, 4, 3, and 2. That's 1 point to the other side. The score is 5-4. Time, and looks like we have time. And Dean Barry is going to advance to the second round by a score of 5-4 over Josh Horwich.
Great match. You know what's also great about Kieran is he's very versatile. Tradition, extreme martial arts, weapons, forms.
Mark
Does it all.
Yeah, and he even spars. He's an excellent fighter in the traditional kumite, where he represented the USA team at the WKF Pan American Championships last year in Bolivia. Kieran's trademark, what you'll see from him is his flow and his speed in everything he does. He is very fluid, and he is extremely fast and explosive. We'll also see and have seen Kieran on national TV, on many shows before. He's no stranger to the camera. Kieran's performances have been recognized around the world on various media outlets, and he is not disappointing tonight. He is looking fast and very explosive. This is a textbook performance from Kieran Tamandong, very quick and looking solid.
Great performance by Kieran Tamandong.
Next up, another athlete who is no stranger to the camera. We've seen her on national TV as well. This is Haley Glass representing Team Infinity, coached by Mike Welch from Wisconsin. Haley actually hails from Orlando, Florida, from the school of Mark Canonizato in Florida Sport Martial Arts, a strong breeding ground for world champions.
That was a great opening. She picked up her weapon on the round-off flash technique. Very impressive. Catches the judge's eyes.
One thing I love about Haley's performance is that she is a gamer. She really brings it. She's very intense, has a lot of raw power. What the judges are going to be looking for in her form, in contrast to Kieran's, is they're going to be looking for the level of difficulty in her execution. And
oh, we had a drop of the weapon. That's going to really take her out of this.
There we saw the drop, and unfortunately in the rules that when she drops, her score is deducted low enough to where it will take her out of the running for the championship. But as a great sport and an awesome athlete, she continues.
Look at that weapon routine there. Great manipulation.
Yeah, the level of difficulty in these performances, Mark, is just outstanding. The evolution of sport martial arts over the last 5 years has been so amazing. Even with the drop, Haley Glass delivers another world-class performance. And next up is Jake Presley, who in my opinion, Mark, is arguably the most dominating weapons competitor that we've seen in a long time. Jake is a very special kid, the things he can do with his weapon are really unmatched. His speed and his power for his young age. He strikes with that weapon just about as hard as most adult men. We're going to see him in a movie with Ben Affleck later this year. Going to be released later in 2016 in The Accountant.
The speed of the manipulation of the bow is just amazing.
Again, much like Haley, a lot of raw power and very intense competitor.
That was a double rotation. Caught that bow.
And one of Jake's signature moves, palm spin behind the back to the split, and looking like he's going to wrap up this awesome performance. Another great run by Jake Presley. Mark, I think that may do it right there. Looking like Kieran Tamendong is going to reclaim his title for the 13 and under overall weapons grand championship. Mark, we'd like to thank our sponsors of the evening tonight, Champions Way and Perfect Mind Software Company and Cellucor Sports Nutrition and Supplements.